Here's a question from one of our TikTok followers. The question was, my spouse recorded our conversation secretly without my knowledge. Can those be used in court against me? I'm in California. Hi, Raiford Palmer, STG Divorce Law in Chicago, answering your divorce questions. The question is a recorded conversation admissible in evidence in a divorce court against me? Well, there's a couple of layers to this question. First of all, consult with a licensed and experienced divorce attorney in your jurisdiction to be sure, because state laws vary on this. But I'll tell you about Illinois. In Illinois, recording a conversation without consent is known as eavesdropping, and that's illegal. In fact, I believe it's a felony, and you can face serious punishment for eavesdropping. Also, any evidence gained from a conversation where a recording is not disclosed is inadmissible and can't be considered by a court. So the answer to your question, at least in Illinois, is no recorded conversations could be used in a divorce court against you. So that's important to keep in mind, that any secretly recorded stuff is inadmissible, at least in our state. Again, you're going to have to check about California law, but look into the eavesdropping law to see specifically what's permitted. Now, that's why when you call, for example, a business, it says the call is being recorded for quality purposes. That's because they're giving you notice that they're recording the conversation. So they're avoiding the eavesdropping law problem. So if you want to record a conversation, you have to start the recording and say to the other person first, hey, I'm recording this conversation. In our state, you don't need consent, meaning they don't have to agree to be recorded, but you have to give notice, meaning you have to tell them, I'm recording this conversation. So I don't recommend doing this generally. Judges generally don't like surreptitious recording or stuff like that. They like, I don't know, it just doesn't go over real well, generally speaking. If people feel like it's sneaky. So I have had cases where people have like recorded video and they've turned their phone on and said, clearly they're filming somebody, and they say, I'm filming you doing this, and let's say they're messing with the kids or something, or they're in a big argument, and they're recording that. Well, they're putting the person on notice that they're being recorded. Will it be admissible? Well, those recordings, even though you've given notice and you're allowed to record, it's not illegal, they're still subject to the rules of evidence, and the court still might not admit those recordings for a number of reasons. So just because it's not eavesdropping doesn't mean the content of those recordings would be admitted into evidence, or that all of it would. So again, it's such a case-by-case specific thing and state-by-state. So talk to an experienced divorce attorney in your area for more. Thanks for the question. I'm Raiford Palmer.